Let's walk into town, shall we? It is another strange day as I watch total failure approach ever closer. It gets clearer and clearer the closer it gets. I am preparing to default on my loan by not paying it, and apparently then they will charge me a late fee, which I also won't pay, and then they will start to contact me, I suppose, and say, hey, you actually have to pay that debt, and I won't pay it because I don't have any money to pay it. I got a tiny bit of money today. I'm going to walk into town because I got to walk anyway, and I'm going to buy some food because I won't have anything to eat tomorrow. I mean, I still have survival food. Like I have some textured vegetable protein or something. I hate that crap. And I'm almost out of propane, but I can cook with wood. It's like I'm watching myself just slowly. I don't know what the end here is. I don't think I'm going to die, unless I do it. But I don't know. At this point, it's interesting. I don't feel that frightened. I have felt frightened of failure and the difficulties that are entailed with what I'm presented with. I felt fear years and years ago of what I knew was to come, but now that it's here, I'm just kind of living through it and finding creative ways to get by day to day. Today is without the van. The van's been critical. I mean, that's such a great van. The nickname of my van, by the way, is Van Gogh. Like the artist. Van Gogh. Go Van Gogh. That's a funny joke. Better be laughing, or you got no goddamn sense of humor. That's a great name for a van. But it doesn't work, so it does not go. So now I could just name it Van. Van don't go. Van no go. And, I do have next steps. I have a friend who's offered to come over and jumpstart it for me. I got a tiny bit of money today, but I'm going to spend some of that on food for me. The dogs have a little bit, and I need to talk to a guy about driving into town and how much he would charge me. But if I can get to town, I won't have very much money to do much there. I could get one more bag of dog food. I could get enough gasoline to be online for a bit. A couple days. I do have some money that... One interesting and exciting thing is that a friend is sending me a PayPal debit card. And so for the first time, I'll actually be able to use an ATM, an automatic teller machine, which is more fun to call an ATM machine because that's redundant. And that way I will be able to get a donation from the U.S. to me, and then I could, because that system has been broken. I haven't been able to get cash for many years now, like 4 and something, almost 5 years, maybe around 5. And I've been making more videos about specific projects, and I guess what I have to do is write up crowdfunding efforts and say, well, if we want this thing to occur, whoever we want something, then we could create it. I have the space, I have the vision, I have the experience, and there's a lot of people around the world with a little extra cash who would like to see cool shit occur. That'd be great. And I'm shy to do that. I mean, how hard is it to really write up a project? Well, it takes some effort, but it's not like I haven't thought about the project. It's, my projects are not new ideas. So it's really an emotional or something issue about being willing to do it. And I guess not having food is a good motivator. Like, and if the dogs don't have food, that's a real big motivator. And if the van doesn't work, it's going to cost me even more to get shit. And really, one well-funded project could jumpstart this whole program. In fact, I could just make a single effort that included the vision of what I've had for a long time and what I've done a lot of. I'm very experienced, and I just am not doing it now. But I'm recovered from the accident physically, maybe not mentally. And I recall the experience of many people coming here and having a wonderful time. I want to do that in a little different way, a bit more serious, and I want to recruit people who have more specific skills and also skills that are good on camera so that people can see what they're funding. It's not just a random project for no reason in the forest. It is a project to design and implement alternatives to create a better future of our use of food, agriculture, energy use, architecture, lifestyle, the whole thing. How can we live better? And not do that in a spiritual context, not do that under any particular philosophy. I mean, I do use things like permaculture principles in general, but it's not a damn religion or anything. Permaculture is just some design principles, many of which people have been living since prehistoric times, meaning prehistory, and in fairly fancy civilizations in many cases. I mean, people have been food forest farming for longer than we have history in most locations around the world. It's a really exciting, great blustery day. Look at all these clouds up there. Look at them. Big clouds moving fast. This is the kind of day I could get dumped on by some surprise rain, which, you know what, I would not even mind. I think that'd be great. Surprise me with some rain. I carry a garbage bag in my day pack just to dump my stuff in, so I'll get all wet, but my stuff won't, like this camera. That card that my friend is sending me will arrive next Wednesday. And I also bought, for the first time, I made an Amazon order. First time in many years. And I bought a mouse, a computer mouse, since mine, the wires are fucked up on it, so that it just intermittently goes in and out, which is sort of frustrating when you're trying to click on things. And I do have a little touchpad thing on the computer, but I've never been really good at using those. I can do it, but it slows me down. And I got a new day pack because this one's ripped on the top, and it just, it's fine, it works. But so actually I didn't have to buy that, but I bought it. It was a really cheap price. And it's either crap or it isn't. It's really popular. It's on Amazon Basics or whatever. And I bought I spent like $80 shopping. And I only bought things that didn't need shipping. God damn, man, they trick you on Amazon. Like, you make your list and you got your stuff all in your cart. And then you look at it and you're like, whoa, that's way more money than I thought. And then you go and look and see that some stuff is charging you a huge amount for delivery. And I was ordering from the right Amazon for me and everything. But, like I didn't buy shit from like imported products and stuff, and not stuff that needed special importation. And I just didn't buy hardly anything. I bought some peanut butter, believe it or not. That seems funny because I mean, why would I buy peanut butter? Why not? I wouldn't just buy that at the store, but nobody around here eats peanut butter apparently. And so you can only buy peanut butter in these tiny little jars. They're way expensive. And then some people buy it at a Costco in the city, and then they resell it. But they up the price a ton. So this peanut butter will be like half of the price that I paid for peanut butter that was from the special shop that buys things at Costco and then resells it. God damn. That's a pretty big hole in the road. Because my friend, when he visits me to jump my van, see, this is fucked up because how is this going to work? I mean, I have to make it, it's Thursday now, right? If the card shows up Wednesday, I will actually be able to go to the cash machine and take cash out. I have money on PayPal that some of you have donated. And by the way, I will mention, I don't mention this a lot because I don't really like to. I don't like to beg. And I've never directly asked anyone, any individual for any money. I don't want to do it. But I guess I'm willing to ask in general and say, hey, if you would like to donate to my project, my survival, the amusement that I hopefully give you, the ideas that I give you, if in any way you think that's useful, then I can hook you up with how to donate to me. And I have become somewhat shy about even saying my name in some places, so I don't want to do that. But I guess that's why I have to write up. I have to write up a project, like essentially the reopening of this place. And that right there could get enough donations to do it. I mean, ideally, I'd like $300,000. I could get a vehicle that works. My van is a 1997 van that has been, used. It's gone through some adventures. I've gotten it stuck in probably 6 or 8 places. I don't know. It's not a 4-wheel drive. And I live in a place where I should have a 4-wheel drive. I live a lifestyle where I should have a 4-wheel drive. Because I've gotten stuck right here on my own property. I've just had to leave the van there and then come back when it stops raining. Oh, I've gotten stuck way more times than that. I forgot a couple of them. I got stuck on a wooden thing. This was so dumb. There was a gully. So my friends, who sometimes are as dumb as I am, no offense to any of us, we're all really nice people, but we dumped wood into the gully so we could drive across it. But wood rots. And so this is one of the things I'm against, like building with wood. And so I make up rules like, rain should never hit wood, which is a rule you can't really follow perfectly, but it does keep you out of a lot of trouble. Like, if we build a wooden gate, you might as well not have bothered building it. It's going to rot. And now you have another to-do item is fix a fucking gate that you needed. That's why you built it. So there's a lot of dumb things that I won't do twice. I guess that's how we learn. And hopefully the videos I create and what I do my entire life is actually useful to people in getting ideas of what they can do. Get off me. What the fuck kind of insect is that? Get the fuck away. God, that's huge. Motherfucker. I've never seen that insect. It was crawling on my hand. Damn it. Alright. There it is again. Get away. It's like a huge horsefly. I don't have those here. I don't recall ever seeing a fly that big here. What is it doing? I've definitely gone nuts now. I'm like, bugs. Ah. Now I'm very curious what will happen next. So, and I don't have to eat every day. And the dogs could make it without food for a little while. One of them is kind of fat. Yeah, he's a little chunky. But, that doesn't sound good. That's like actual failure. That and going offline. Like right now, I have produced more videos than I can upload. They upload too slow, even though I have a pretty fast connection. I think it's not my connection that's the problem. I think YouTube is limiting the speed at which they can upload, because I have one account where I can upload faster and one where I cannot upload as fast. So I think they're throttling my connection. They're throttling my ability to upload. I'm pretty dang certain of that. Because the fact that one channel is faster than the other, and then now the other one that was fast seems slower. And I think what's happening is that they're doing an evaluation on their side of like, well, this guy's uploading boring, long videos that use up our server space, and very few people actually watch. And so he's costly as a customer. So we're going to make it more difficult for him to upload. And they don't actually realize how difficult, because I don't have electricity all the time. So it's not like I can just leave it uploading overnight, right? I'm monitoring how much gasoline I'm burning to be online. And that's the thing is, and I got to talk to my friend about this, because surprisingly, he knows more about solar than I do at this point. I mean, like I was looking at these battery packs. He used a battery pack and a solar panel, and you know, they're not super cheap, but they're simple. And the solar thing is a really confusing set of problems, where I'm distracted by the old system I had, and what I would like to do is buy an entirely new system that just fucking works and has way more power than I need, because for 20 years I had, 340 watts of panels, which is now nothing. Panels have gotten so cheap. But it wasn't cheap then, not 20 years ago. So that would fix a lot of shit, actually, is just getting my solar working. And so, I mentioned like I'm on $300,000. Well, actually, right now, $30,000 would be life-changing for me. And it would allow me, because another one of my limiting things is I can't really invite people here unless I have the infrastructure for them to survive well enough here to be comfortable. That could be done. And it couldn't be done perfectly, in the most efficient, best way right away, but it could be done. And if I had the right people here, they would be working on things that made it so I could host more people and have more success and develop an income, and then suddenly, boom, the project works. Magically, after 20 years. I feel like there is a point there that if I don't die, there's a point at which I could suddenly succeed. And it has a lot to do with who I partner with on site, and can I make a good case? Because the only crowdfunding thing that ever happened was after I had the accident. A friend of mine made one. And then I do have an account for crowdfunding that has like 12 donors, I think. And then some people that have free accounts. But unless I'm doing something other than just walking around the forest rambling into a camera, unless there's actually physical manifestations, I have some. I've got like my composting toilets. I should go make a video of those and upload it and say, look, this is the best way to build a composting toilet. Because I've written about that. But making a really specific video where somebody could have the entire design and the other design elements that are related, because there's a few innovations that make composting toilets way more possible and better. And I've never seen anybody make a video that actually tells people that shit. So why not me? Because I whine about the fact that nobody's doing it. But have I given them everything I've got that they need to help them do it? No, I haven't. So they're doing weird shit like 5-gallon bucket solutions and expensive commercial products and just shit that I think is dumb. They're not dumb. They just, I don't know. I have written everything up, but and I published it, but I think mostly people just don't give a shit. So that's that part I can't control. But I have to do better than even meet them halfway. I have to lead them into building a better world. And somebody even asked me a question online about that, and I didn't even know the question was there. I ran into it, but I found it, and I need to answer that question about essentially how to lead the lifestyle that I lead if you don't own land, which is fundamentally impossible. But I can suggest ways in which a person could do that, sort of. All right, what do I need? I got to buy in town a can of beans. I'd like to eat a can of beans a day, pasta packages, and this is going to get heavy, so I can only buy for so many days. But I only have to make it to next Wednesday. But I'm not going to carry 8 cans of beans, 8 things of pasta. I've got a way to make a sauce. And this is really boring diet too. I've had the most boring diet for a couple of years. Like, I eat the same stupid dumbass shit every day, and it's not even healthy. It's not unhealthy, but it's not healthy. There's nothing good about it. And on very rare occasions, I'll buy, like, you know, some bananas or something. But, like, so much of my life is not the ideal. And I don't feel bad about it. I don't think I have to be perfect to envision what much better is. You know, this idea that we have to pretend we're all perfect is crap. So many people are dishonest and saying, oh, I've got the magic solution all figured out and I'm all great, because I don't trust those people at all. Okay, so really, because I have some money I saved up on PayPal. I have enough that I could magically, once I get to Wednesday, which might become Thursday, and I have to get to town. But money solves problems. You have to have money. And, you know, it's not like I'm going to be able to go out in the forest and collect some dog food. Although I guess if they get hungry enough, they'll start maybe catching squirrels instead of just chasing them. There's rabbits out there. But, you know, that's not... I don't think we want to watch people or dogs become scavengers in the forest, because they'd get thin and die pretty quick. They have some good reality television shows like that where you just watch people get thinner and thinner. Of course, they schedule them when winter's coming on, so you know it's going to end. They have to do that so that their show doesn't keep continuing, because if somebody did figure out how to just live out there forever, they might not come back. There was, in fact, a guy just died recently. He was a hermit living on an island. He somehow took over for the past caretaker like 30-something years ago. And then about 3 years ago, he left the island. I think he might have been made to leave. I'm not sure. And he died. So we made it 3 years after leaving the island. And I don't know how I would do psychologically at this point, leaving where I live. Maybe I would flourish. It would be wonderful. It would be great. Or maybe I've been here too long, and I don't know. I don't want to change anything that much. And I'm afraid of having people here. I'm thinking about people all the time now, of like, what social agreements do I need to make with people so they don't fuck me over, and that they have a wonderful time and I have a wonderful time. It's net win for everybody, because I can't lose anymore. I got nothing left to fucking take. I have no more blood left to bleed. I mean, I've got literal blood. But I have no more energy to deal with dumb fuckery. Humanity, thy name is dumb fuckery. All right, so back to the question. How much can I carry? And I'm feeding the dogs less now. I'm feeding them just for a brief period in the morning. So I'm making dog food last longer, and I've been doing that for a little while. If I only give it to them in the morning one time for 15, 20 minutes, then they eat less. If it's just always open, then they eat more. But I started not open feeding them all the time, like many months ago. Because and it's a really good process for me. I mean, I'm appreciating it as it gets tighter and tighter. I'm appreciating that process, and I guess I can remember it with videos, and more importantly, I can just. I feel like it's a lesson I've already learned. I mean, how fucking much farther can I go? Really? And maybe by next week, things will suddenly magically change, because maybe once I can actually get money from there to me, and then I could look at, okay, I can get my van fixed. I could, run crowdfunding of some kind. I could have people come who were willing to pay. If you are a person who's willing to come and pay, you still have to be an awesome person. I'm still pretty misanthropic and damaged from hosting so many people. Even though the vast majority were wonderful, that's not relevant. Enough of them were evil. It doesn't take very many evil people for you to think that an entire dynamic doesn't work for you. That's why men hate women and women hate men. It's because they've had very bad experiences, life-threatening, life-destroying experiences that make them quite reasonably extremely cautious of that general interaction. And they may not actually even think all men are bad or all women are bad, but they just know that they're at massive risk. And that's enough. That's enough to make them say, at least on social media, I'm not going to do it at all. And that always gets publicity, right? Like, somebody will say that, and then journalists love to grab anything that's conflict-oriented and make a big deal out of it. It's like the whole male-female dynamic difficulties is not new. I mean, you can find that in the oldest ancient sacred texts you can of men and women being bad. But I think that's a fixable problem. And I shouldn't worry as much as I do about it. It's just that I have the option to worry about it. So, fuck. Heard a cow down there. So far the dogs have not bothered any cows. That's good. So the store that's closest to me, I could get beans. I don't have to get beans. That's optional. And they're heavy. I should get eggs instead and carry them in a plastic bag. That's another thing I ordered on Amazon, was a plastic egg carrier. It only carries 12. I almost got the one that carries 18, because I'd rather buy 18 eggs. But the one I got is like tougher. It's made for camping. Also, it's from a company that makes camping stuff. And one of my possible solutions for things is to have sponsors and show products online. And so, in a video, you could see me buying eggs and putting it in this camping egg container. It's, has a handle. It's sturdy looking plastic. It better be sturdy. But that company sells a whole bunch of other camping gear. And so I like that. I like that they sell other products that then I could make one deal with that company and say, hey, if you send me these products, like 2 of each one of these things, then I will show them in videos, and they could be like product placement, And everybody that comes then could take a picture with it and hashtag it and put it on their Instagram or whatever social media. And that is one more tiny option. I don't know if that's one that would work. I only need one thing that works, and then I can piggyback that success onto other things. It's just the way I want to go. Fuck. I can get eggs here. I want some tortillas too. Yeah, I like tortillas. Can't get bread here, which is stupid. Oh, they don't have salsas. No, I've got salsas. I can make salsa. I don't have salsa things anymore, but I can make it sort of. It's good enough. Okay, so it's pasta. I mean, I only eat once a day. So, eggs and pasta. I can get enough that it won't be too heavy. I could get an entire kilo, that would be a bigger bag. But if I got a kilo of eggs and I got 7 or 8 pastas, that would get me through till next week. And that'll cost me, and I'll run out of gasoline before then, way before then. Holy shit, I don't even have enough gasoline to upload this video. I mean, because of other videos. This one video is not that important. And also, I've been compressing videos to a smaller format just to speed up their uploading. I don't know if that actually works. Motherfucker. Thank you. And I have to have enough for dog food. And the thing is, paying a guy to deliver it, to go down with him and get it or something. Okay, this entire problem will go away next week. And hopefully next week I'll suddenly be super motivated, because once I have a way for cash to get to me, I will suddenly be motivated to ask for it, and ask for it in a better way. That would be cool. Fuck. I feel like I'm in this slow car crash, wondering what's going to happen. I don't feel stressed really about it. I mean, I don't feel like there's much I can do other than make decisions in the moment. And today I made a long video which was audio only, and I still need to edit a visual into it and then crunch it way down. It'll become very small because I separated out just the audio, and then I'll use a still image. So the size of it's a 2.5 hour video. I woke up at like in the middle of the night and started talking. Now, I did talk about something that's private. I can't publish it publicly. And I'm going to make some videos for after I die, because they're too dangerous a topics. I got to set up a system by which I get those in somebody's hands, where once I'm confirmed dead, then they can publish those, or just mark them as published now. I mean, I can already have them uploaded. Although if you do that, it still gets looked at by the computer stuff. Like YouTube knows what a video is, even if it's unlisted or private. It's not really private. And so if I was to say something that was honest, that you're not allowed to say, then that'd be a problem, even if I just uploaded it private. Well, we'll see. I'm going to go relax. I'm going to spend money for one beer, a big beer, and buy pasta and eggs. Yeah. Dogs won't die. I could not feed them for a week if I wanted to and they wouldn't die. That would hurt me though. It would really hurt a lot. I don't want to do that. That would suck. Adios. Good luck.